So now we are starting with these six results, how we apply, how to do the questions. We should know that. First simple question I am just taking, find the value of sine pi by 12. Question is find value of sine pi by 12. When we think about sine pi by 12 means I should write this as sine pi by 12 into, then pi by 12 is here, so pi by 12 and we'll convert in degrees, so it will be 180 by pi. Pi will cancel out, now left is 12 ones are 12, so 15 degree comes. Sine 15 is the start. Now one thing we know that 15 degree is the difference of two angles which we know, that is one is 45 degree, another is 30, or you take 60 and 45. So this result I can write sine 45 minus 30. Sine 15 is nothing but sine 45 minus 30. That is sine A minus B formula. When it is sine A minus B formula, we should have sine 45 cos 30 minus cos 45 sine 30. This is the result we have. Sine 45 will be nothing but 1 by root 2. Cos 30 will be root 3 by 2. Minus, again cos 45 is 1 by root 2 and sine 30 will be simply half. All these values known to you. And when you solve it, LCM will be 2 root 2 and numerator comes out to be root 3 minus 1. So sine pi by 12 we got as root 3 minus 1 by 2 root 2. This is sine pi by 12 the value we got. So sine A plus B formula, sine A minus B formula we have used and we have calculated root 3 minus 1 by 2 root 2. That is the value of sine pi by 12. If you want to multiply it by root 2, you can do that also. Next question they will ask, for the example, they are asking find out cos of 5 pi by 12. If they ask you find out the value of cos 5 pi by 12, I write 5 by 12, pi is here and this is 180 by pi. Pi get cancel out, then 12 when you take it will be cos 5 into, this will be 15 times, 15 5 75, so it come out to be cos of 75 degree. And cos 75 is again the addition of what? Cos 45 plus of 30 degree. Always decide that you will be taking the angles which are known to you. Now cos A plus B formula is here. So I'll start with cos A. Cos A means cos 45 cos 30 minus sine 45 sine 30. And now when you solve it, it will be 1 by root 2. Cos 30 will be root 3 by 2 minus 1 by root 2 and sine 30 is half. So when you solve it, what your result comes out to be? Root 3 minus 1 by 2. Cos 75, that is same as sine 15 also. Because one more thing you should remember. Cos 75, if I take, I should write this as cos of sine of 90. Cos theta is sine 90 minus theta. You have already done last year and this has come out to be sine 15 degree. So cos 75 you take or sine 15 you take, they are one and the same thing. One more result is 10 13 pi by 12 they are asking. 10 13 pi by 12. So we will write this as 180 by pi, then come out to be 10 13, pi get cancel out, this will be by 15 I think, then it come out to be 10 13 into 5, 13 5s are 65, 13 1s are 3 and 6 195. So it come out to be 195 degree. And 195, now how to solve it? Better will be, we will make this an acute angle by doing this way. 90 into 2 plus of 15. 90 into 2 plus 15. Now which quadrant it will be? Third quadrant. Third quadrant, 10 remain plus. And 10 even multiple, so it will come out to be 10, 15 degree. And when you have 10, 15, you should write this as 10 of 45 minus 30. And now when you solve it, it will come 1045 minus 1030 divided by 1 plus 1045, 1030. 1045 is clearly 1 minus 1 by root 3, 1 plus 1 by root 3. And when you solve it, numerator is having LCM root 3, so it will be root 3 minus 1. Same way it is root 3 plus 1 by root 3. So this get cancelled out. Your answer is coming root 3 minus 1 by root 3 plus 1. So this angle also we can calculate easily. There is no problem we have in the question. Now coming on second type of questions. This is the first type of question in which directly the two angles were known to you and you have calculated it. Either it is in the sum form or the difference form. Next question is, if sine A is given 3 by 5, cos B is 9 by 41, A given between 0 and pi by 2, and B is also between 0 and pi by 2. That means this is first quadrant, this is first quadrant. My question is, find what is the value of sine A minus B. Simple question they are asking. Sine A minus B formula says sine A cos B minus cos A sine B. Now sine A is there, so cos A you can calculate by taking the triangle here. First I'll take the triangle here. This will be angle A. Sine is what? Perpendicular by hypotenuse. So it is 3, it is 5. Automatically this will be 4. Same way when we go for angle B, cos will be what? Base over hypotenuse. So it will come out to be 41 square minus 9 square. Now when you solve it, I think it will come out to be 40. You can check this. And now everything known to you, you can find out the value as the values are in first quadrant. So sine will be plus everywhere, cos will be plus everywhere. So no problem comes. Sine A is 3 by 5. Cos B is 9 by 41. Minus cos A already now you can calculate. Cos A is what? From here we will calculate cos A. Cos A will be base over hypotenuse, that is 4 by 5. And sine B will be perpendicular by, so 40 by 41. So now when you take the LCM, 5 into 41, and what is the value here in this case? 9 3s are 27 minus 160. Now you can solve it. Your answer come out to be, this is sine A minus B we are taking. Yes, answer is coming. Minus 133 by 5 ones are 5 and 5 fours are 20. 205. This will be the answer we have. One more question I'll take on this. Next question says, if sine A is 3 by 5, A is between 0 and pi by 2, then cos B is given as minus 12 by 13. and b is given between pi and 3 pi by 2. And my question is, find out cos a plus b. So in this case, when you go for the formula cos a cos b minus sin a sin b, this is the formula we have done. In this case, when you go for a triangle, this is angle A and sine is there, so perpendicular, hypotenuse, this will be base. Same way here, if I go, minus is indicating why? Because it is gone in the quadrant number 3rd here. And cos is base over hypotenuse, so 12 here, 13 here. 169 minus 144, 25, so it come out to be 5. This is your angle P. And first we think about cos A. A is in first quadrant, so it will come out to be plus. So here it is plus. Cos A. Cos A is base over hypotenuse, so it will be 4 by 5. Into cos B, already given minus 12 by 13. Why it is? Because it is gone in quadrant 3rd. Minus sin A. Sin A is 3 by 5, already known. Now sin B, in the 3rd quadrant, B is there. So we should have minus sign here. So it is minus. Sin B, now you calculate. Sin B is perpendicular by hypotenuse. So it come out to be 5 by 30. Now when you solve it, minus 48 by 13 5s up, 65. Then plus 15 by 65. And now when you take the LCM, 65, it comes out to be minus 48 plus 15. Then when you solve it, it will be 48 and 15, difference is 3, 3. So it will be minus 33 by 65. This will be the formula, value we will be having, minus 33 by 65 is the formula of cos A plus B. Same way in this same question, if I'll say find out tan A plus B. If they say you write down tan A plus B, what is the formula in this case? Tan A plus tan B by 1 minus tan A tan B. Tan A plus tan B. So tan A, if I take first quadrant, it will be, so tan A is what? Perpendicular by base, so it will come out to be 3 by 4. Tan B in the 3rd quadrant, it will be plus, so it will remain plus here. Tan B is what? 5 by 12. 1 minus tan A. Tan A will be again plus here. Tan A is 3 by 4. Tan B is also plus because 3rd quadrant it is, so 5 by 12. So we'll take the LCM, 12, 4, 48, 36 plus 20, and here it will come 48 again, 48 minus 50. 48 and 48 cancel out, 30 plus 20, 50. It come out to be 56 by 48 minus 15. So it come out to be 33. This is my answer of tan A plus B. So this is the second type of question we have. Now coming on next question. This is the next question. Sin 7 pi by 12 into cos pi by 4 minus cos 7 pi by 12 sin pi by 4. This is which form now? If you just think, this is sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. This is the formula we have. Sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. Formula is what? Sin A minus B. This is come out to be sin A minus B. What is A here? 7 pi by 12. B comes out to be pi by 4. So I write this as sin of 7 pi by 12 minus pi by 4. And when you solve it, it will come out to be 7. Sin is as 12. It will be 7 pi minus 3 pi. Now when you solve it, it will come sin 4 pi by 12. And then it will be sin of pi by 3. Sine pi by 3 means convert in degrees. So 180 by pi, it is sine 60 degree, and that value is known to you, root 3 by 2. So sometime now they will be giving the opposite form, and then you should judge the formula and we should go for the question. One more question check here. Yes, this question says cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. Cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. If you remember, this formula is cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. And formula says it is cos A plus B. So this means cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. So it is A B. So formula says cos A plus B means 2 pi by 3 plus of pi by 4. And now when you solve it, it will be cos. LCM will be 12. This will come 8 pi plus of 3 pi. Then it comes out to be cos of 8 and 3, 11 pi by 12. And when you convert in degrees, it will be 11 by 12 into 180 by pi. Pi and pi cancel out. It will come out to be cos. By 12, it will be 15. 11 5s are 55, 5, 11 1s are 11, and 5, 165. Value is coming cos 165 degree. And cos 165, now you can solve it further. It is, you can write this as cos of 90 into 1 plus 75. And now it will be quadrant number 2. Quadrant number 2 cos comes out to be minus, and cos will change to sine, so it will be sine 75. And when you solve it, sine 75, your result come out to be sine 45 plus 30, and you know how to solve it. You can get your answer. Next time we'll come do more questions.